The Dark History of the Illuminati, Secrets, Symbols, and Silent Power. Introduction. A shadow over the world. There exists a name that whispers in documentaries, echoes through conspiracy theories, and haunts the minds of thinkers and truth seekers alike. A name tied to revolutions, world wars, secret rituals, and silent domination. The Illuminati. To some, it's a myth, a symbol of paranoia. To others, it's the invisible hand behind history's most powerful events. But beyond the memes, symbols, and coded gestures, lies a dark and complex past, one that began with truth, turned into rebellion, and possibly evolved into something far more sinister. This is not fiction. This is the dark history of the Illuminati. Origins in the shadows, Bavaria, 1776. The Illuminati was not born in the ruins of Rome, nor in the castles of the elite. It was born in a university lecture hall in Bavaria, Germany, in the year 1776. A law professor named Adam Weishaupt, frustrated by the Catholic Church's grip on knowledge and society, sought to liberate minds and overthrow superstition. Weishaupt founded what he called the Order of the Illuminati, a secret society designed to spread Enlightenment values, reason, freedom, science, and justice. But he believed this couldn't be done through open debate, it needed to be done in secret. He and his followers built a pyramid-like structure, where lower members never knew who the higher ones were. They used code names, secret rituals, and a system of absolute obedience. Their goal was not wealth, it was influence. By the early 1780s, the Illuminati had infiltrated powerful Masonic lodges, and spread through universities, politics, and courts, reaching hundreds of members, including nobility. But their methods were dangerous. The church and monarchies were watching. Banned, disbanded, but not destroyed. In 1785, the Bavarian government officially outlawed the Illuminati. Their documents were seized. Their members were hunted. The order was disbanded, at least publicly. But this is where the mystery deepens. Despite their destruction, whispers about the Illuminati never stopped. Some say they went underground. Others claim they relocated to France or Italy. Their teachings, anti-monarchy, anti-religion, pro-revolution, began to surface in major events, especially the French Revolution. Was it coincidence? Or was it a hidden hand? The French Revolution and the rise of revolutionary fire. In 1789, just 4 years after the Illuminati was banned, France erupted into revolution. The monarchy was overthrown. The church was attacked. Nobles were executed. A new secular republic rose, chanting liberty, equality, fraternity. These were the exact values the Illuminati promoted. While there is no concrete evidence linking Weishaupt's group to the revolution, many believe their influence was embedded in revolutionary movements across Europe. More importantly, these ideas would echo for centuries, in communism, socialism, and new world orders. For the symbolism, eyes, pyramids, and duality, the all-seeing eye. The unfinished pyramid. The twin pillars. The number 13. These symbols are no accident. The Illuminati, and other secret orders like the Freemasons, adopted these images as part of their ritual system. Each symbol has layers of meaning. The all-seeing eye represents surveillance and knowledge. The pyramid represents hierarchy and secrecy. The number 13 symbolizes rebellion and transformation. What's haunting is how these symbols appear on official currencies, government buildings, and global institutions. Look at the back of the US dollar, the pyramid and the eye are staring right at you. Coincidence? Or silent control? Illuminati in modern conspiracy and pop culture. In the 20th century, the term Illuminati took on a life of its own. Writers, researchers, and conspiracy theorists began to claim the Illuminati was behind the formation of the United Nations. They orchestrated World War I and II to reshape global power. They controlled global banking systems, from the Federal Reserve to the World Bank. They influence music, films, education, and even social media algorithms. Famous musicians, actors, and politicians are often accused of joining the Illuminati after showing sudden success or adopting mysterious symbols, eye gestures, pyramids, checkered floors, and hidden numbers. Whether real or not, the idea of the Illuminati has become a modern mythology of power, where control is not taken with guns, but with information, culture, and belief. The New World Order, reality or delusion? Perhaps the most chilling claim is that the Illuminati is not just a secret society, but a global system aiming to erase borders, remove religion, centralize power in one government, control humanity through surveillance, fear, and propaganda. This idea is called the New World Order, a vision of a unified world ruled by an elite few. People point to organizations like the World Economic Forum, IMF, or G20 summits as platforms where these agendas are discussed behind closed doors. Digital IDs, global pandemics, cashless economies, internet censorship. Are they tools of progress, or tools of silent domination? We don't know the truth. But silence from the powerful often screams louder than denial. Truth, lies, and the power of belief. Greatest weapon of any secret group is not money, weapons, or politics, it's controlling what people believe is true. Whether the Illuminati still exists or not, one thing is clear: the system they envisioned, secret influence, layered control, hidden hierarchy, now exists across modern institutions. Real or symbolic, the Illuminati reflects how power truly works in the shadows. Governments may change, faces may change, but those behind the curtain? They remain unseen. Symbolism, eyes, pyramids, and the language of control. In the world of secret power, words are weak, but symbols speak volumes. When you think of the Illuminati, one image likely flashes in your mind: the all-seeing eye inside a pyramid. It's on the back of the US dollar. It's in music videos. It's hidden in architecture. It even appears in global media, tucked into logos and subtle visuals. But what does it really mean? This is no ordinary symbol. It is not just decoration. It is part of a language of power, one that communicates in silence, understood only by the few, while the masses dismiss it as coincidence or conspiracy. Let's decode that language. Eye emoji. The all-seeing eye. The eye is often portrayed floating above a pyramid, shining light downward. It's known as the eye of knowledge, or the eye of surveillance. To the elites, this eye symbolizes godlike power, the idea that someone is always watching. Not just watching your actions, but your thoughts, your patterns, your beliefs. In ancient cultures, it represented wisdom. But in modern times, especially within conspiracy thought, it is reimagined as a tool of control, watching you, tracking you, judging you, even before you realize you're being watched. Think about it: in today's world, everything is tracked. Your phone, your face, your voice, your spending. You're being seen all the time. Not by angels, not by saints, but by governments, corporations, and algorithms. That is the all-seeing eye, digitized. Is that not what the Illuminati stood for? Total awareness. Total oversight. Total influence, without being visible themselves. Brick emoji. The unfinished pyramid. Now look beneath the eye, the pyramid. Not a full one, an unfinished one. Why? A pyramid is the perfect symbol of hierarchy. The base is wide, the people. The middle, the managers, politicians, media. The top, the elite, the shadow rulers. And above that, the eye. Untouchable. Unreachable. Unknown. An unfinished pyramid suggests the structure is still being built. The work of control is ongoing. The top is not yet complete, because the plan continues. Every revolution, every crisis, every reform, bricks added to the structure. Ask yourself, who really sits at the top? You vote for presidents and prime ministers. But did they run the world? Or are they just middlemen, public faces of private empires? Conclusion: should you be afraid or aware? This speech isn't meant to make you paranoid. It's meant to make you aware. The dark history of the Illuminati is not just about the past, it's about the world you live in today. It's about who decides what you see, what you think, and what you believe. Whether or not the Illuminati still walks among us, the idea is now a reality. Powerful people do control media. Secret groups do influence policy. Symbols do shape culture. The only way to fight the unseen is to see clearly. Ask questions. Think deeper. And never be afraid to look into the dark, because that's where the truth is hidden.